something that I had never tried before until I went there, because I was like familiar with pickled herring before, but what they had was they started jarring like other pickled foods in mustard. So they would jar like cucumber pickles and mustard, or they would do like pickled herring and mustard, or beets and mustard. And I was skeptical, but it's actually super good. Super, super good. Probably, okay, there are a couple really gross foods that I had while living in Finland. One instance where I had really gross food was when I was visiting a friend, and he was an older guy, and he had made these sandwiches for us. In Finland they have really dark rye bread, which isn't really like American rye bread. It's really chewy, it's kind of thin, and it's kind of sourdoughy. But he had like a piece of rye bread, then had these boiled eggs mashed up, and they were so overcooked. Like the yolks were like that grayish color, and then like tons of mayonnaise, and then he had these halved sardines which weren't cooked. And I'm very surprised I didn't get sick, because I was pretty sure that those were no longer safe to eat. But yeah, that was really gross. But nothing will beat the time that I was way up north in the Arctic Circle. There's a tribal nation up there called the Sami people, and they have their own language that's really close to Finnish actually, but almost all of them also speak Finnish. And a lot of them are reindeer farmers. So we were helping this guy on his reindeer farm, and he made lunch for me and my colleague, and I didn't ask him what it was. I was just eating this soup, and it was so weird. It tasted really metallic, and it had these little chunks of what I thought were reindeer meat, but they were just really squishy and just like, they were just gross. And I asked him what it was after, like politely, and he told me it was soup that he made from reindeer blood, water, salt, and rye bread chunks. So those little things that I thought were meat were pieces of bread. And he said it was a really traditional Sami food, that nation up north, and he ate it like every week growing up. And my colleague was like eating multiple bowls of this stuff because he liked it. It was so gross. So gross. There was also times when I ate blood sausage, which is actually, the name of it translates to black sausage. I thought it was good. So it didn't really taste bloody. It just tasted kind of like gritty. The texture was kind of gritty. It was good. I liked that. There's also mammi, which is an Easter food, which any American who goes to Finland at Easter hates it when they get fed it. It's made out of rye bread. I think they dry it out and grind it up and mix it with water or something, but it's really, really sticky, and it's just like, ugh, it's not good. If you mix it with cream and sugar, it's okay. So that's what I always did.